listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now, the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's Wilfred After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Wilfred After Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holla.
Welcome back.
We
Guys,
are back.
we're back now. Wilfred's back.
Mm-hmm.
You're presumably back because, I mean, I'm not talking to no one.
Are we? Are we, though?
We could be.
How much of an audience do we actually get?
1,000 billion.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
billions.
that's 1 trillion people. That's
They love
more
our
people than
sexy-sounding
exist.
voices.
Wow.
So it's like, I guess aliens too.
Well,
it's 1 trillion
Earth,
people.
It's Earth 1 through 5.
Yeah,
Earth,
that's what it
6
is.
doesn't get us yet.
Anyway, folks, just a reminder, Bing is for doing. We're here doing the Wilfred podcast.
Bing! Woo!
Also, thank you, Akamai Technologies.
Am I allowed to slander the sponsors yet?
No.
Because Bing
Never.
is great for doing stuff to yourself.
And
Here we go.
really, really great for buying airline tickets.
It is.
Really
so if
great.
you want to masturbate or buy airline tickets, use
Which
Bing.
I would imagine you want to do.
I mean, you can do both. Let's just say you're kicking back in bed, no one's home, your stupid roommate Greg isn't there, and you just want to jerk off and buy some airline tickets. You're like, I really want to take a flight from LAX to Boston on Virgin, and I also want to see a blound?
Yep,
It's a-
that's
it's a-
exactly what you meant to
it's a
say.
brown
You
blonde.
meant to say
Get her sniz punched.
And I'm John Barrett.
do I really want to say my name now?
I don't know now.
If
Greg,
he's
Do you want to
Goodness.
associate yourself with what was just said?
No,
You
not
do.
at all.
I don't know. Yeah. Chevonne Hughes.
And Greg Goodness, too.
Yes.
You don't even deserve a name. So anyway, tonight, a little thing called Wilfred. Title of this episode was Letting Go.
Aptly named.
aptly-
As they
very.
usually are.
Yeah.
Very aptly named. And just we will later in the evening be discussing a little online only episode of Wilfred that aired.
Highly
It didn't
unusual.
really air. It was online.
It online.
It online.
With probably the biggest guest star an online show has ever gotten.
We'll tease you
Oh,
with that.
yes, that's
but we won't
right.
give it away just yet.
Tease.
Yeah. Ben
I
Affleck.
remember when New Girl did that. That helped them immensely when they premiered.
But New Girl aired their pilot. Wilfred's interesting because they aired an episode that's never going to run on TV. It was just a kind of placeholder
Yeah,
episode.
That's true.
We'll discuss it later.
Yes,
Save
later.
it for the
Save
show,
it,
guys.
Save it. I gotta
Hey,
hold it
do
in.
you guys know that these things are kind of shaped like waffles?
Yes, I actually.
pretty cool.
That's all I think about when I'm in here is how much I want a waffle.
They don't taste like waffles.
I didn't
So-
think so. All right,
Let's break down what we're going to be talking
Yeah,
about
what
tonight.
happened?
let us
Yeah.
do that. So over the course of the evening, you will hear us discuss the following topics. Drew has returned,
And
And
it's-
Turn of the bro.
and he is engaged to Jenna.
Can we talk about this is Chris Klein's best role ever?
Yeah, I was thinking that when
Like,
I was watching
usually I
that.
fucking hate the guy, but I mean he's great on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm having trouble deciding if it's that I hate the character or if I think the acting choices are weird. But I think I think the acting choices are right for the weirdness of the dude, ultimately.
No, absolutely. I mean, this
This
is the guy
decision
that
I
managed
made.
to carry Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li all by his alcoholic self.
Right. Which I
mean-
liked, by the way. You know, it was.
If you haven't seen the movie, it's Chris Klein plays the only white cop in Bangkok who has to hunt down the chick from Smallville
Kristen Cruick.
because she's also
She's
Chun-Li from
badass.
Street Fighter.
Well, that's awesome.
So
You
a
just-
similar role here
Yeah.
because he's
Very similar.
beefy and athletic.
Yep.
And in Bangkok.
Much like he was as Oz in Greg's favorite movie, American Pie.
Definitely love that role. Love that.
I'm glad he's coming back.
I
Glad
wonder,
he's coming back.
if they're going to have him at one point say, "Suck me, beautiful."
Probably not. Here's what's weird about his character on this show. As bro-y as he is, as like muscled out, jockey, he's so innocent and so doughy-eyed and
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, it's a
You want to
weird.
dislike him, but he's really
There's
cool.
a really weird dynamic in him. I would
Bless
say
you.
God bless you, but I don't care about your soul.
You're such a piece of shit, John.
Any man who can say, Rye can see clearly now the rain is gone. Not a bro-y thing to
Yeah.
say.
Such a weird, like,
Not the kind of exchange you hear
Wait,
in...
what'd he say?
He said, Rye can see clearly now the rain is gone.
in the
that's-
to set up this whole thing of making up bizarre nicknames for everyone.
and making him into songs.
Yeah.
Right, Sharona.
And what was the other one? Ryan, Woman, Hear Me Roar.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
those are both from Wilfred, which
Right,
we will
yes.
get into
Yes.
his character in this episode later.
So as much as you want to hate Drew as a character, I don't know if it's either a perfect storm of either that you hate him because he's doughy-eyed and jockey, or it's that he's jockey, but you can kind of forgive it because he's this little bit doughy-eyed.
No,
I think that him and Fiona are actually perfect matches for each other because, as we saw last season, she's a dick.
Yeah, she does
She's
have a bit of
big
a
asshole.
Talk about selfish. She's the one who's selfish.
Yeah, I mean she's super hot, and then also just kind of remember what was the nursing home episode? She
Yeah,
like
that's
bankrupts a
right.
nursing home to get the story. Mm-hmm. Like
She has to do what she has to do.
she's a dick.
Everyone on this show has something severely wrong with
Yeah.
them,
Except
and they're
for,
just
except
sort
for the
of
really cute new girl.
that we know of so far.
Yeah, I mean I'm sure she probably rapes serial killers or something like that. But
yeah,
she's-
but who doesn't?
Maybe
In their
she wasn't
spare
joking.
time.
Yeah, she wasn't joking about that sex addict thing. Maybe
I'm
it's
trying
like,
to
you know.
plot that out in my
or
head.
maybe she just likes bathroom dong. I mean
One can
be
only
anything.
hope.
Yeah, everybody
one,
has their faults.
One can only hope that her fault is that she really
likes
loves Dom.
bathroom
'Cause-
dong.
And you just gotta hope that you're the guy in the bathroom
and
that she finds.
yes, you just gotta hope you
Yeah.
are taking a dump at the right time.
No.
you know, I'm gonna start taking more
no,
dumps just in
no.
case someone
just in case some sex addict.
some sex addict busts into my office and wants to suck
It's
some
not
bathroom
gonna
dick.
be that girl. If someone, if someone is gonna,
it's gonna
bust
be a
in on
girl
you,
who looks like Greg a little bit.
and actually, strangely, really, really close to what Greg looks like.
like Julie Goodness.
No,
It's gonna be-
stop that. She has no part in this.
It's
Greg's sister for those
what
of
I'm
you
saying
regular.
is it's going to be Greg in a wig.
Yes, that's what I was implying as well.
How crushed?
That aside,
I can see Greg kicking down some doors, just be like,
How crushed-
"Dong me!"
Before Jack goes completely off the rails, how crushed was everyone when they saw the ring?
I wasn't
I
crushed
wasn't
at all.
crushed either.
Yeah.
No. But I do remember a sound in the room. Might have been from me, might have been from you,
Probably for
Chevonne.
me.
It was
Yeah.
definitely
Which was like,
Chevonne.
I was like, oh, because she did the you know, the.
I mean,
I'm
I-
gonna brush my hair out of my face with my
Yeah,
ring
do girls do that?
hand.
They
You
just
know,
like I can't even put my fingers out like that. Oh God, I can't extend my
No,
extend
it's
my
like
ring
My
finger.
wang made that noise when I saw that ring.
oh.
Can you guys extend your ring finger? I can't move it.
But listen, when you have a ring on,
Yeah,
you're really
America.
excited about that ring,
Yeah.
and you do a lot of extra things with your left hand that you're not normally gonna do.
You end up doing this move a lot.
because he liked it so much. He put a ring on it. Yeah, I could go with
But
yeah.
We might owe
John,
money now.
To return to your original
no.
point, I wasn't disappointed about it because it's an emotionally kind of downtrodden
Right.
moment. But we already knew.
Yeah, we knew it was
happened.
happening.
Yeah.
We knew
Yeah.
that she was engaged. We knew that. I was a little
But I'm
surprised.
stupid and forgot.
But is Ryan stupid and he forgot too?
I don't know.
Well, here's the thing
He
with
had that
Ryan.
reaction where he's like, "Oh
how
no,
much-
she's
he's not-
still
How
engaged."
much time has passed between last season and this
3
season?
months.
3 months, yeah. But the thing is that he hasn't really done much to go after her except for getting Wilfred hit by a car. You know, I can't really feel that bad. I just like, oh, okay, well that's kind of sad. But then again, it's kind of like, go for it, man.
And in
Try
this
harder.
episode, they take away what little sort of passive action he has towards getting her, and they set it up where, okay, I'm going to let her go and be with Drew. So is that a good thing? Is that something that's going
he's
to
gonna
be...
go and get some bathroom dong.
Well, no, he's gonna give some bathroom dong.
Yeah, true.
Well, no, he sees a tension going on. He's like, maybe I don't have to, maybe I'll just.
Maybe
you
it'll
know.
implode
Yeah, on its own, which it might.
Yeah.
because he
Fiona's a
loves
dick.
steroids and
What was it called? Maxtinol.
Maxtinol.
which
Over the counter
But even
stimulant.
yeah.
Even then, it's a doughy-eyed version of a stimulant.
Yeah,
You have caffeine now.
It's an
apparently.
over the. It's,
didn't know any better about the Maxtinol.
Exactly.
I didn't know it was
Maximum
bad.
ab rippage.
maximize my ab.
Core rippage. It's
Core.
maximum core.
Maximum core rippage.
core.
The best kind of rippage.
Yeah, but that's a good point in that it's an over the counter
Stimulant.
steroid.
Yeah.
Also, stimulant is not exactly what steroids are.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
So then it all comes back to, again, what's so bad about Drew that we just don't like him? And
He's
he's
Because-
a Packers
Because
fan.
he's Chris Klein.
Because it's like we like the underdog. That's what the show's about, liking the underdog. And here comes this like big alpha guy who's like all broed out and
And
he's really
is
nice.
a Packers fan.
And as a Packers
But Chris
fan.
Klein is the underdog
From
in real life
Wisconsin.
because he was an alcoholic and like killed someone.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure we're just
Also-
slandering people now.
also, I will say, innocent, broy or not, the type of nicknames he was making up in this episode made me want to punch every baby.
How about every writer? How about that?
But no, that's a
And
sign
then-
of good writing.
Oh,
that
really?
we
Yeah,
can
I
know
think-
to-
By the way, going back to the Beyonce thing, if I play any unlicensed music on the show, does AfterBuzz have to pay for it?
I have no idea, Jack. Let's not try it.
Damn it.
Take away his phone. He's going to do it.
No,
You're the closest.
Let's
Hey,
just stop
folks,
his hand.
let me just take a quick moment to remind all y'all, if you're over on the AfterBuzz TV website, one thing you can do for us is there's a little Amazon.com link. You click that there link and do your normal shopping on Amazon.
That there link.
That there link.
buying your chew or
Buying your chew.
shotguns or what have you.
Your cases of Budweiser.
Buying your Red Man chew
Yeah, that's racist.
Your red solo
and
cups.
your Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Can you get that on Amazon?
No,
Can you buy alcohol on it?
no, you
Yeah,
can't.
you
I
should
know.
be able to.
I wonder if I can order a case of
You-
Pabst Blue Ribbon on my
You
Amazon.
should go to AfterBuzz, click on the Amazon link, and try to.
I will do
And
that
then
tonight.
anything
Right
you
away.
buy.
But John, how does that help the consumer? What's in it for them?
Well, you're already on our website, and so you don't have to waste the finger energy to go up to your little navigation bar, click, and type in stuff.
And
So
it's
it's like they're
seriously-
buying something from Amazon, but they're also giving us money, and they get nothing in return.
Yeah, they do.
No, they're getting the
ease.
product that they were going to buy
Yes.
anyways, and they're helping us out, which keeps
it
the
goes-
lights
yeah.
on in the studio.
Making us better. So maybe we can entertain them better.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I
Jack
went
Waz
there.
God,
hates
so pessimistic. My Jesus.
Jack Waz
who's
hates
Jesus?
babies.
Jesus? Shall we go into this right now? Do we have an hour now?
You know what we
Go into this
should
now?
go into right now? Ryan being a bit of a selfish individual,
He's a selfish prick.
which we've never examined before. We've always,
I mean, it's
whenever
always
we're
been
talking,
implied. I
Yeah.
feel like.
It's implied, but
Because
we
suicide
always
is a very selfish act.
not even that. We've always discussed Wilfred as the selfish one,
Right.
or Wilfred as the jerkish one, for lack of a better term. But I loved that they call out in this episode for the first time. Listen, Ryan is the one who's always like, Wilfred, help me with my problems.
And he makes that gesture when he says it.
That's my lost audition tape for Wilfred. How am I supposed
How
to
did you
get a
not get that
girlfriend?
part? How did you
know.
not book it right away? Straight to producers.
Actually, John,
man.
you did one too, right?
Yes.
I want to see it.
Well, the problem was I was naked the whole time.
Well, you can do a little reenactment right now.
All right. So it was like,
For those of you who are
Wilfred.
listening,
Yeah, for those of you who are listening, John made a pen into a penis.
Yes, and it's
his
very
fingers
large.
into legs.
it sticks out very far from his fingers.
Wilfred, I have problems.
He's being very
Something
generous.
for me.
He does have problems, though, and he always goes to Wilfred. And
Yeah.
whether you like Wilfred's advice or not, he always sets it up in that passive-aggressive way that they
Right.
did in this episode. Oh, well, shouldn't I do the right thing? Isn't this the right thing to do? Don't you think?
Yeah, he does. He always poses the answer he wants as automatically the right answer.
But why were you erect while you were auditioning?
The producers were
What was the
really
next
hot.
topic? Wait, what?
But yeah, he is very selfish. Much like I was in that audition by having such a huge erection. I hate myself.
But we love you.
No.
Yeah.
Jack doesn't, but Jack is incapable of love.
It's
is
true.
the problem.
I'm a hate robot.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I wrote down a couple of times, even before Wilfred outright says it, that I was like, oh man, Ryan sucks. Like, Ryan sucked especially hard in this episode. I
He
think.
had to
But
get
he
the point
also
across.
didn't.
But he also didn't suck.
Because he would do anything for his friend except suck that guy's dick.
You think that's what Meatloaf was talking about, and I would do anything
But I
for
won't
love?
do that.
He won't
I
suck.
won't do anything for love, but I won't suck dick.
I think Meatloaf would do that. Let's just think about that for
I mean,
a
he did
moment.
star in the Rocky Horror Picture
How many
Show.
people are we just going to blatantly slander tonight?
Wait, did
Oh, yeah,
Chevonne
Meatloaf would do
Hughes say that Meatloaf would suck a cock?
Maybe.
Good God.
No, let's take it back. I take it back. Yeah. I'm
All
not getting-
revved
I'm not
up and
getting
no
sued
place
today.
to go, guys. He was all revved up.
Even
place
when
to
he was
go.
giving out the money, though, and besides of how far you would go for that particular transaction, it is all, again, just so he can get this advice from Wilfred and learn how to break up the relationship.
But can we talk about who the guy was again? Don
Please
Swayze.
do.
Patrick
When
Swayze's
he's,
Patrick
brother.
trying,
Swayze's
when
brother.
he's trying to buy
Yes,
steroids.
because that
Little
was a
bit sway-
fantastic moment.
Little bit Swayze crazy.
Yeah.
Got a little bit Swayze
Super
crazy
Yeah,
up in there.
I want to just hold you like sisters at a funeral.
That was great.
A long
That's
hug.
what I
Fantastic
want
line.
every hug to be like.
Yeah.
Sisters
I
at a
was-
funeral.
That's
I'm just gonna randomly do that to someone like that I haven't seen in a long time. Just hold them for a very, very long time
Let's hug
until they get really
like
uncomfortable.
sisters at a funeral.
that's going to be my new price level for everything too. $150 and a hug.
a long hug.
But one where you can feel his heartbeat against yours.
I mean, Elijah Wood is a very slight man.
Oh, he's so tiny.
So
Yeah.
you feel like you could just like wrap him in your big arms, just kind of stroke the back of his neck.
Well,
and
also
smell
part
him.
of it
You've
is
given a lot of thought to this.
I was
haven't
thinking
you?
really hard during that episode.
part of it is that I also he's goddamn Frodo, guys. You know,
Yeah.
you just want to hug him.
Yeah, I did.
Cradle him in your
I would
arms
take a
like
trip to
little baby.
Hobbiton if you would.
Yeah, you mean the Shire?
Yeah.
You go to the Shire with him.
Isn't it also called Hobbiton?
I think Hobbiton is like the part of the Shire that they live in.
But why are they called Hobbiton? That's like naming it People Town.
I grew up in
It's like
Peopletown.
it's. I think it's more like Koreatown in the world of Middle Earth. Basically, everyone's humanoid, so they're basically all people.
Are we geeking out right now?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We should.
This is important. This is a man.
Oh, no.
This
the
is
star
not
of the
important
show.
at all.
Wait, did you guys ever do that thing recently on Google Maps with wherever you are to the Shire for directions, and it says the journey to Mordor is very the journey to Mordor.
one does not simply walk into
Yes,
Mordor.
that's what it was. Sorry, I couldn't get that out right.
God, get your
I'm a
fucking
little bit-
Sean Bean quotes right.
I'm a little bit upset right now.
Well, I'm sorry. Woo, are they gonna vote me off the island?
Yeah,
Damn.
probably.
It
Dum,
wasn't
dum,
Lost.
dum.
That was Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I'm talking about Survivor. Jeez.
We are mixing so many metaphors, guys.
So
right,
Wilfred
focus,
goes into
focus.
a doggy talent show, and it's fantastic.
Before we go too far into that, let me just remind all of you that iTunes has Apple has launched a new podcast app.
Have they?
Called Applebee's.
No, it's not. I think it's just called the podcast app. And also, if you could all just take a moment, go to iTunes, rate and comment our
and
little-
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to this stuff.
Yeah, it
And then-
automatically download every week without you having to do anything.
Guys, seriously, the commenting is huge. It only takes a second. If you can rate us, give us a
Yeah.
comment, tell us what you think, what you like, what you don't like.
Only if it's
means
good,
a
though.
lot.
If you give us a 1 star, you can go what words can I say?
Hey,
on
you
this
know what?
podcast?
If they're gonna give you 1 star, as long as you're going out and you're rating it, then I'm a happy.
So you'd
camper.
rather have a 1-star podcast where everyone tells you what a dick John is than no stars?
Jack Waz,
I could be
ladies and
amused
gentlemen.
by that. Yeah.
I'm pretty
maybe.
sure that's not how it works, right?
I think people are going to be compelled to be like, why does it? This must be awesome because it sucks so much. It's not like they're buying a juicer. You know what I mean?
True. This could be the room of podcasts.
Yes.
Yeah, we could be the Tommy West. We could be laundering money for the mob and spending
We're not supposed to talk about that. Continue.
Comment on iTunes.
Yes.
That's all we're
Rate
trying
and
to say.
comment.
Literally the only thing we're trying to
So
say.
back to the important thing that I was saying.
Yeah.
So Wilfred goes on a doggy, what was it? Talent thing.
It's
one
not
of
a
those
talent
stupid
show.
dog
Just-
contests.
Yeah.
He's not getting up there with
At
a
least
ventriloquist
it's
dummy.
not a dog show, which is the worst thing in the
Although
world.
I would love to see Jason Gann like have his asshole and
Oh my god!
balls just
and
inspected
just
by
like
an old woman.
cup his balls, hold up his tail.
I'm sure
Ooh.
they will do that at one point.
The dialogue writes itself.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
But yeah, I forget what it's actually called. It was
The
posed as
pedigree something or something. It's
No,
some
it's
sort
something
of
really casual. Like where they were like, we do it every week.
Yeah,
You just
it's
bring your
just
dog.
it's a
fun.
great way to spend a
Yeah,
Saturday.
That's
No, because they actually do this. This isn't just like some fun course
Yeah.
that they set up. I've seen this done as
Oh,
a
really?
professional.
yeah, I remember they actually used to
Well,
have
yeah, They
they used to have a game show on Animal Planet back in the 90s where they would do this. It was like Family Double Dare, but with dogs. So
That
your dogs,
is the best.
So
it
your
combines
dogs-
my two favorite things.
I know, dogs and slime.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
So no, it was awesome. That was a much better show. We should be watching that. So yeah, your family and your family dog would do a series of trivia and then physical challenges. And then at the end,
Always take the physical challenge.
yeah. And then at the end, you'd have your dog like run
Wait,
through
your
an obstacle
dog
course.
does trivia?
Yes.
They're like,
Yes, your dog
what
does
is
One bark
trivia.
for A, 2 barks for B.
Did you never train a
The-
dog to be good at trivia?
No.
What are you, a communist?
Wilfred would be pretty good at trivia.
I
feel
bet.
like. He'd know all the Matt Damon movie
Yeah,
answers.
he would.
Very true.
But the important bit about this whole contest is that the least likely dog in the history of pop culture dogs to do one of them did one, and it was Wilfred, and boy was it great.
He wanted to impress.
Jelly beans.
Yeah.
Well, first he wants to
him-
impress what's his face,
Chris Klein, Drew. Yeah.
Drew, and because Drew is Drew's still Drew,
Yeah.
and
Still muscly and broy.
Yeah.
and he's the type of guy where if you're a dog, you're probably gonna want to be up in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so
they showered together.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
They showered
Which, by
together.
the way, like I know
Right.
I asked this question again, but what was your guys' answer? Do owners shower with their dogs?
Never had a dog.
I don't
no.
think so.
Yeah, I never shower with my dogs.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah, that's a
My-
weird one.
Although one
My-
of my dogs, whenever I come home from college, my dog IHOP was a greyhound.
IHOP.
He would get jealous of me because he loved my mom more than anything else. So whenever I'd come home, I'd leave my suitcase on the ground, and he would pee on my suitcase and like on all my clothes whenever he got the chance to show me that I wasn't welcome in our house anymore.
Wilfred could learn a thing or two from IHOP.
I was a dick.
IHOP, Greg, myself, man, Greg, we need to find this IHOP guy and get to know some of his
You're
tricks.
gonna have to look in an urn in my parents' kitchen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, dick. How do you feel
In
now?
your kitchen.
Still like peeing on your stuff.
Yeah, now I
honestly.
know, like your fire mantle, like in your kitchen.
I don't know. My parents are weird.
You're cooking,
Actually, no.
cooking with Greyhound.
They sprinkled. I forgot. They sprinkled his ashes and our other dog throughout our property in Philadelphia right before they sold it. So to the new owners of the house,
There's gonna be a dog tree growing,
there's dog crap and like dog ashes all over your yard.
and they're gonna grow into a beautiful dog tree.
Greyhound's a very fit dog. Wilfred,
Not
Not
so
a very
much.
fit dog.
No,
but he thinks
He
he's
tried.
fit. And he's running on the beach. Where, like, have you ever tried to run on a beach?
It's hard,
sucks.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
hard.
just
It
like,
was arms and cardio day.
series wise, like poor Jason Gann having to run
I know, I
in
love that.
a big bulky dog
How
costume
many
on the
takes?
Thought of
beach.
that.
How many takes that have to take?
Yeah, having to actually like run faster than Elijah Wood in like 30 pounds of fabric with like cloth feet.
And wait.
Yep.
I ran on the beach for a video shoot once, and I will never do it again because it's the worst thing in the world. How he did it in he is a saint.
A Saint Bernard.
Hey! There it is. But so all of a sudden, the spirit of competition is in Wilfred, and he turns into a bro.
Which I didn't like that he's a bro. I like seeing the more competitive,
Yeah.
Right.
outright competitive, not just psychologically damaging
Right.
competitive side of Wilfred. Yeah, I think it's nice because that's how dogs are. They're out there and what have
Yeah,
you.
Wilfred just wanted to show up jelly beans.
Yeah, Jill.
And he was willing to take an extraordinary amount of Maltol, Maxitol, whatever it's
Well,
called.
no,
those
real
are
hardcore
steroids.
steroids.
Oh yeah,
Straight
that's
up
right. It
sucking
was the
dick
real
with
stuff.
steroids.
Oh yeah.
She didn't need.
At
because-
first, what he wanted to do, which is, what I try to do to all my competitors, is spread flesh-eating bacteria all over their legs and genitals.
Why the genitals?
and that
Why
was
would
such
that
a
be
welcome.
Why
line.
not the
Why the
genitals?
genitals?
Because
Is that
so
needed
he
for
couldn't
competition?
reproduce and have a child that could beat Wilfred.
Oh.
Jack
I love
Waz, ladies
how
and gentlemen.
you, because I think this was exactly the reaction everyone had to that line, where it's "there's only one thing we can do," and you literally said steroids, steroids, and like you were so smart.
You
And
thought you were
know.
so much better than us.
because I'm
And
smart.
then Wilfred goes, "You need to spread
And I was
flesh-eating
like,
bacteria."
And I should have known it because that was in the promo. Like I should have known that was coming, but no. Me and my memory going away with
all
old
good.
age. Ooh.
Speaking of old age, we're slowly marching towards the grave here. I think it's time we let everyone know exactly what the special segment was for this week.
Well, first, let's cut to commercial.
Let's do that.
Why not?
Yay, Bing!
Hey there, good buddies. The handle's Woolly Bear. I'm a truck driving man, but I'm not that old school kind of truck driving man. No, I like to listen to podcasts while I'm driving through these great United States of ours. And my favorite podcasts in the world are from AfterBuzz TV. And why? Because AfterBuzz TV is like a post-game wrap-up show for all your favorite TV shows, like Jersey Shore, Dancing with the Stars, Mad Men, and a whole truckload more. I like listening to my Gossip Girl podcast, catching up with all my fellow fans and getting all the latest news and gossip. No, I got some strong opinions. And AfterBuzz TV lets me share those opinions with thousands of other listeners. Woo-wee, what a feeling. I used to doze off on those lonely stretches of road. And don't worry, I got the cruise control. But now I'm wide awake and listening to all the AfterBuzz TV goodness. Check them out, give them a holler, and tell them the old Woolly Bear sent you.
XOXO Willy
I was gonna
Bear.
say, what kind of teenage runaway do you think he was finger banging while he recorded that?
I like
All of them, every type.
Oh goodness.
Have you ever been a Oh, you've never been a trucker.
I haven't.
Those lot lizards, man.
Yeah.
Those lot
Yeah.
lizards.
Gotta get the lizards.
With their, and they love their Gossip Girl. those
It's
lot
actually
lizards.
like it's actually part of their union agreement. Is all right. I'm gonna
This
stop.
is they get to finger bang.
No,
teenage
I'm gonna
runaways.
stop before the mafia comes after us
listening
even
to
harder.
AfterBuzz. So AfterBuzz implicitly
No.
endorses.
No,
No.
it does not.
No, because not everyone knows that about the union. Okay. All right, and now that the mob is after us for another reason.
They're after you, my man.
No,
We're good.
you're
We're
in
good.
this with me
We're
now.
good. Oh, really? Oh, brother.
Hey, did y'all know that there was a secret episode of this?
Not so secret. A promotional.
It was a
episode.
goddamn secret, Craig.
No,
For
it
those
was
of us who have internet. Yes.
Well, I assume those of us who have internet are listening to this show in the first place. I mean, we also send this out over smoke signal and carrier pigeon and Morse code.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of our Morse code listeners listening,
Yes.
Jack
that's
does
the
not
only
want to
thing
know what
they've
he's
heard.
saying right now.
Guys, stop cursing. Stop cursing.
Filthy.
The episode that was broadcast online before this, titled Progress, I was really, really surprised that they did this. We're not going to spend too much time on the plot, but basically picks up exactly where Wilfred left off on the season finale from
Right.
season 1. Ryan wakes up, he's in a mental institution. He's admitted that he can see Wilfred as a person. He's taking medication to correct that.
Right.
And Wilfred tries to essentially break him out of this mental facility where, long story short, we find out he's not entirely crazy. The basement is real. It was just boarded up, presumably by Wilfred. And all is right and well. Now, I thought this was kind of a risky move, because if you didn't get the word that, oh, there's another episode online and you should check it out before the premiere, you'd be really confused going into this episode, because all of a sudden, wait, they're in the basement? I thought the basement was boarded up.
Right.
What do you guys think? Good idea, bad idea?
I think they should. I think it was an interesting episode. I think it was alienating enough that they couldn't have led with it for their second season.
Really?
Yeah.
Pontificate.
I think it was good enough to have. It was good enough to have online for the diehard fans. Try to bring in new people. But let's be honest, that episode's not going to bring in new fans. It's too weird and oddball, and you had to be emotionally invested in the characters to want to watch it. But it absolutely could not have been the lead episode of the second season. It's weird. It's alienating. Yeah, they had Robin Williams as a guest star,
which was awesome.
But the whole thing's a dream sequence, and it's kind of a cheat. So it's definitely, it was interesting. It needed to be said, but definitely not as the first episode.
That's an awesome point. I actually really, really like that. That for a lot of people, this is going to be their first introduction to Wilfred. They've heard about it. All their friends have said, oh yeah, I watched Wilfred in season 1, or at least that's what FX is hoping, is that this is going to be a huge surge coming back in. So if you're watching that episode for the first time as a casual watcher,
you're saying, what the fuck is this?
Super weird.
It's like the American Horror Story of dog shows.
A lot of backstory to catch up on.
Yeah.
What did you think?
No, I liked it. Again, like if we were just to completely take it out, I don't know if it would really change much. I mean, maybe they'll just, show it towards like when they're doing their reruns, probably. I found it amusing. I like a good dream sequence.
I like Robin Williams screaming, "It's not your fault."
Yeah. As a doctor and talking about Goodwill Hunting.
He said one of the Mork and Mindy quotes. He all like Shazbot as Bear knocks him over.
Shazbot.
And there was also that Mission Impossible moment where he just Wilfred's behind this mask and he just pulls it off, and I'm like,
behind
it's not
Brian Baumgartner's face. And then Bear is driving the getaway car.
Oh yeah,
Bear's driving car.
And
How can that be?
And he's actually moving the wheel. It's not like it's just like stuck there. The arms are actually moving, which
Bear
is very
became
weird.
a real character. I love if they actually they bring in another animal, and if they make Bear an actual creature now.
That'd be great.
They get like a really fun guest star to be Lady Bear.
Speaking of which, I think that takes us into what we want to see. Wilfred, can we get the spooky theremin music? Can we get the spooky theremin music?
Predictions?
Yeah.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
See, I can make really good points when I'm not talking about dicks.
Yeah.
You
It's
make
just
some
a
very good
shame that
points.
your brain is always on dick.
It's hardwired to dick.
You're
A dick brain.
savant.
I'm a dick savant.
Jack Waz, dick savant.
It's on his business
We
card.
should all be so lucky.
So, predictions. What are we predicting?
I'm predicting that we're gonna see oh my god, I'm blanking out on the guy's name. Elijah Wood's Elijah Wood's character. I cannot.
Ryan.
Ryan. I cannot. I'm an idiot. Whatever. Ryan, go harder for the girl, and I'm hoping that he will.
Bold statement.
Because he's kind of been wimping out. We saw in this past episode, the pretty girl, Alison Mack from Smallville, and he's kind of just so in love, So I want to see him go harder.
For Jenna or
For Jenna.
I'm hoping for the exact opposite. I hope that he pursues this new love interest, and
I hope that
weird
relationship goes really well, just as Jenna and Drew's falls apart.
I agree. I don't know. I like the other, even just a few minutes of her, I liked her more than Fiona Goodman. And as we said before, Jenna's a dick character. And it would be nice to see Elijah. I will predict that either the season or the series will end with Jenna completely bottoming out and being in the exact same position as Elijah Wood in the pilot, and about to kill herself.
Spin-off!
And then Wilfred appears to her as Wilfred.
Spin-off,
Wait.
guys.
No,
What?
I don't want the show to end.
No one wants it to end.
By the way, we have to
Oh.
plug my show.
Oh, yeah, we
Yes.
gotta... Everyone, plug stuff. Jack, go.
All right, guys. So Wilfred's on at the same time as my show that I worked on for Discovery Channel, but please watch Final Offer on Discovery Channel at 10 p.m.
It's a great show.
It's actually pretty awesome. It's like Storage Wars meets Let's Make a Deal. And there's only one more episode, so watch that.
Watch that damn episode.
And you can catch me doing the West Coast premiere of Our House by Teresa Rebeck, July 20th to the 22nd at the Lounge Theater in LA.
Rock on.
I've been working on a web series through GameRevolution.com. It's called The Grind. Check it out. Leave a comment. Show some love. Be much appreciated.
Cool. And John, you haven't accomplished shit in the past few months,
Nope,
so
I
just
have
go
not.
kill yourself.
I am.
I'm gonna kill myself. So read the papers for that. God. Fuck
And this
you,
is why I
Jack.
missed all of them so much.
I predict we're going to be best friends by the end of this.
Find me on Twitter at @JDuganBarrett. And for as
And
long as that
tweet him
gets
not to
kept
kill
up.
himself.
All right.
See ya.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Thanks, Chevonne.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.